And welcome to my channel. This is clayrammage back again with another what sold video today. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time watching, hit like if you like the content and go ahead and subscribe for future content. So this is what sold from May 16th through the end of May. I always run a 25% off. I shouldn't say always. Over the last few months, I've been running a 25% off sale at the end of each month the last week. So I did that again in May. And then really hope to, again, to move merchandise, because my philosophy on selling stuff is to get it in and out quickly, not for maximum profit, but for, quick turnaround, because I live in a condo and I have limited space, so I can't afford to hold on to merchandise for long periods of time. So I call it my dollar store philosophy when it comes to reselling. And everybody's different, and everybody wants different things out of the way they sell, and that's okay. That's the important thing to remember, because I think sometimes in watching videos, people are saying, "Oh, you have to do it this way. This is the best way." I'm like, no, whatever works for you, whatever meets your needs and requirements, that's okay. So there's not one way to do any one particular thing. Let's get into this. Again, I've had good luck with these needlepoint items. I had several miscellaneous ones I put together here that sold. There were 3 of them in this case. This one is actually a cross stitch. There's a needlepoint. This little farm scene was delightful. And then the last one was this crewel work piece, another little farm scene with a pond. So that sold for $9.90. Again, just a few days after I listed it. Again, I could ask more for these and hold on to them longer, but it's one of those things, need to move them quickly. I've also had good luck on these Kurok serving trays. This was another one I found at an estate sale. Sold for $30 plus shipping. This was a beautiful one. It was in excellent condition. Super shiny, just very, very minor scratches to it. Even on the back, it was in excellent shape. Somebody had removed the original label, so you could see the remnants of where that was at. But as far as the rest of it, it was beautiful. So this went down to, I believe, if I remember right, Oklahoma. Next item. And that one I got in the estate sale. I can't remember if I mentioned that. This gold cast metal frame I got at the bins, so I paid a little more for it because it was rather heavy. I think it was like 2 pounds just for the frame, and having to package it and ship it. I actually did it as a flat rate shipping, so it didn't matter where it went. It was going to be the same rate in the country. Did I do it that way? I don't remember. Anyway, I think that's how I did it. But this says expedited shipping, so maybe I didn't do it that way. Can't remember. Anyway, this sold for $20 and just barely fit in a medium rate shipping box. I almost thought about keeping this, and I was prepared to, but then I thought, no, we don't have a place to put it. So I put it up for sale. Next item is this little Pixie Elf Planter by Shawnee Pottery. This Dee from Thrill of the Thrift actually bought this little item, so I sent her a few other items in the package. Little bonus, which can happen sometimes for my viewers. If you buy something for me and let me know that you bought it from me, I send you bonus items. So yeah, she sent me an offer. I sent it to her. Feel free to send me offers on items. I'm not opposed to those. I price things with an idea in my head of what I'd like to get it, but I also have an idea of what I will take for it, a minimum amount. And my price that I went for is always more than my minimum amount, so I am happy with offers. So yeah. Next item is these 2. The elf I found at the bins. I found these 2 at the bins. A sugar shaker and a pepper shaker. It did not have the salt shaker. These are on my one of my haul videos. And it's the Indian Summer milk glass shakers. They were in excellent shape. The decals were perfect on both of these. I did need to clean them because they still had sugar and pepper remains in them. But they cleaned up perfectly, and off they went. So another thing that sold was this Zuni sterling silver bird necklace. They're actually, this is a fairly common design from what I'm finding out. but sold for $22.46 on my 25% off sale. So was happy to move that. I had this for a while. I actually found this in the bins. It was in a little plastic baggie with a bunch of other jewelry that I bought. So that was a good find. Tervis tumblers. It has been the Tervis tumbler month. Back in December, I bought a whole bunch of these at the bins. Because they're considered drinkware, they're 39 cents each. And this, again, was just when I was kind of starting the reselling process. And I thought, oh, these Tervis tumblers are very collectible and sell well. Kind of look like they did on eBay. So I bought a bunch. I can't even remember, probably close to 20 of them. There was one bin that just was full of them. So I picked up all the ones that were in good condition and had designs, you know, the little embroidered patches in there that I thought would sell well. And so this one was the only one of this style with the flag and the lid. Most of them didn't have lids, but this one happened to have a lid too. So I picked it up. So I've been holding these since December. So that's, you know, almost 6 months for me. That's a long time for me to have an item. But this one sold for $5.24 plus shipping. This cute little mustard jar, jelly jar, whatever you want to call it. I think it's a mustard jar because it's pretty small. Kind of an anime style little kitty. Again, this one I've had for a long time. I bought this one. I found this at the bins too. So sold up for $7.50 plus shipping. This flat sheet found at the bins. Again, if they're textiles, if they're new in the package, I'll pick them up. Otherwise, I tend to not deal with them unless I'm going to use them for a project or something. But I found these, sold. This one I did have free shipping on it, which again is kind of, sometimes I do it on the precedent of what's already listed. And in this case, almost all of them that were listed had free shipping. So I threw this one out there with free shipping. Otherwise, I pretty much list all of my items as plus shipping. This little pretty ugly pottery coffee mug I also found at the bins. This was a bins month too. Vast majority of the stuff I sold all came from the bins. So anyway, this cute little pottery mug. They're fairly popular. It's from the Pretty Ugly Pottery and fairly popular on eBay. So this sold for $6.38. Again, I paid 39 cents for glassware like this at the bins, so fairly good profit, $5 for that. This vintage Equus analyzer, this is for tuning your cars. My picture's upside down, and I look at that one. So this one I picked up, interesting story on this one. I picked this up at the bins, and because it's considered electronics, it was 49 cents. This one's vintage, probably from the 80s. And I was contacted by a eBay person in, I believe it was Sweden, who had one of these that was his dad's, but he didn't have the manual for it. So he was wanting to know if I would sell him just the manual. And so what I did was I said, no, I won't sell him the manual, but I took pictures of the manual and sent it to him. And so that was kind of fun. That was a couple months ago that I did that, but it was nice to, you know, do some good customer service there, even if he didn't buy from me. But anyway, so this sold during my sale for $22.50. So that's a good profit for that. My computer's being a little delayed here, so we're on the clock. So let's see, what can I talk about? It is a beautiful day here. It's actually Monday in Minnesota, and for some reason my computer is not responding. So hopefully it will catch up here in a second, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. Is it going to do it? Sorry about this, folks. Sometimes glitches happen. There we go. Finally went. Okay. This is a vintage Pyrex dish, dated approximately 1916. You know, probably made between 1950 and 1920. Again, I found this at the bins, and I wasn't sure what to do with it at first. You know, it's obviously 100 years old. It showed its age. It's been used. So I listed it out on eBay. It's been on eBay for a while. But then I had this couple contact me who had just moved to Red Wing, Minnesota, and they found a lid that was their grandmother's, but they didn't have a dish to go with it. Happened to be the exact same dish that went with their lid. So we actually did a pickup on this, so there was no shipping involved. They came and picked it up, so because they happened to be in the Twin Cities one day, worked that out. So yeah, so that was a good find for $7.50, and they were happy to have a lid to go with, or a lid and a dish to go with them. All right, so this lamp, this was one I bought less than 2 weeks ago at a garage sale that my wife and I went to. I picked it up for $10 at the garage sale, and just a beautiful mid-century lamp. I put it out there at $75 plus shipping, flat rate of $25 shipping, which is again something unusual, but I did that, just because I wasn't sure. But anyway, sold on my 25% off sale for $56. Again, I was hoping to get $50 to $55 out of it. Ultimately, that's what I would drop to. So I ended up getting a little, right in the range that I wanted. And I shipped this via FedEx, since the package that I ended up, the box that I put it in was too big for USPS. It would be $50 to ship it under US postal regulations, whereas it was $23 to ship it UPS. I mean FedEx home. So that worked out. And again, that sold, within a week of me listing it, which is great. These two items I also picked up at a estate sale a few weeks ago. These were in one of my haul videos, the hat pin holder and the hair receiver. So they sold for $14.99 on my 25% off sale, plus shipping. So that was a good find. I paid 50 cents each for those. These two items, these two little kitty bowls, I've had for a long time. These I picked up when I first started, like way back in November. These were actually sold at Target back in the early 2000s. And they ended up being a rather collectible item for Target stuff, if you will. So, they have these different fish designs on the outside of fish and a fish skeleton, and then the cat in the bottom of the bowl. And you can tell along the rim these were used. There's quite a bit of wear on them. But they were in excellent condition, no chips or anything. So I've listed them. So again, I've had these 6 to 7 months. And they've been listed almost this whole time. So I was happy that they finally sold. And I can't remember if I don't think I got them at the bins because I wasn't shopping I didn't start at the bins till December. So I think I bought these at one of their stores. And here's some more Tervis tumblers. These happen to be the frog. There was a pair of these, so I sold these as a pair. Got $7.50 for the pair of them, plus shipping. Went to Florida, by the way. Most of these tumblers go to Florida for some reason. Okay, this telephone I just picked up on Tuesday of last week. I bought it for $20, which is more than I usually pay for stuff. Sold it. I accepted best offer of $36 on this, which is about what I expected it to go for based on all the comps on eBay. So I sold it for $36 plus shipping. And okay, something happened to my original narration where I got corrupted at this section. So I will just talk over this. So yeah, I sold this for $36 plus shipping. Good deal. I made like $10 profit. I'm happy. That went quick. Again, it was a quick sale, so I'm good with that. It was an unexpected item that sold within a few days after listing, and I am good to go. So, yeah, and I expected the phone to do well just because of it being a, patriotic theme. Thought it would sell fairly quickly, which it did, and so yeah. So now we wait for the next one to come up. And the next one is this Hobby Hill picture light. I found this at the bins. It was 39 cents or 49 cents since it's an electronic. It's the one that attaches to your picture and illuminates your painting. So again, probably from the 1970s, vintage item, but not rare. Sold for $7.50 on my 25% off sale. So there were a number of these on eBay. So that's why I listed it at $10.99, hoping to move it fairly quickly, which it did take, I think, about a month or a month and a half, which is about normal for me. Next thing that sold were these two flasks, and one is a loon flask, the other was a Winchester rifle flask. I got both of these at the bins at separate times, and my computer was acting a little odd at this point, so things were a little delayed. So I think that's what somehow corrupted my audio along here as well. So anyway, but these finally sold, and I was happy to move some merchandise. They weren't very heavy, so they shipped fairly easily, and we are good to go for the next item. It's one of those odd things, but I did offer this with free shipping. Yeah, I found this at the bins. Took a while to sell, but a couple months. But it's an adorable little planter. Brush McCoy was the manufacturer there. This item also came from the bins. This is a little nightlight, Garfield sleeping on a cloud. So this probably was one of my better deals because actually it didn't weigh very much because it's plastic, but sold for $10 plus shipping. Nice thing it went first class, so it didn't cost too much shipping. And the last item I sold was, yes, that's right, more Tervis tumblers. That's why I call it the Tervis Tumbler month, because sold all of them except for I have 2 left out of my Tervis Tumbler haul back in December. This was a series of 4 different bear scenes, and these are also going to Florida. So these sold for, I took best offer on these, and I actually, I sold them for $8. I took a half price offer on this, but I was just happy to get rid of them. Again, I was looking to move stuff, and they sold. And again, I paid 39 cents each, so I still made, Okay guys, somehow my video got corrupted at this particular point. It was kind of towards the end of the video, but both the audio and I was trying to switch screens. It didn't work on my computer. So, well, I don't know what was going on. So I had to reboot my whole computer and start all over. So anyway, so I'm creating a different ending. Sorry, I just got a new ring light, so I noticed it's glaring off my glasses. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this What Sold video for the month of May. And hopefully June will be a pretty good month in sales. Hopefully we'll be able to source some new product as well. So follow along. Thanks. Bye.